Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress Cobaltempire. So we, in our last episode, had a bit of a, I guess you'd say, problem. One of our dwarves has trapped themselves down in this cavern lair. And, yeah, we're trying to rescue them, but the problem that we're running into at this point is the fact that the cavern lairs are multi-leveled. And so, like, my initial, I guess you'd say, like, escape route or rescue path that I was trying to kind of dig into wasn't valid because it was, like, 5 layers above where, you know, like the base floor. So, and we tried to dig in here so that we could, you know, put a door here, which we did, and then come in. The problem being, I was like, why won't they go down there? Well, they won't go down there because it's, you know, this is the floor. It's 4 levels down. So our dwarf is up here on this level right here. So we'd like, if we can, to rescue that dwarf, you know. So our thinking is that we're going to send in the bronze gods, you know, because they're the top dogs, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to dig, be a little bit smarter, I guess you'd say, about how we're going to dig. So what I'm thinking is, if we do something like this, if we dig, say, like over here, and then up here, and then we put some up downstairs going down to this floor level, so right here, then we can mine over this direction and we can get them out. We can extract that dwarf. We're gonna send the bronze gods down. We're gonna have the bronze gods hopefully get there before that dwarf perishes. It's like, and at this moment, I guess she's not in bad shape. I mean, if we look at her health, she might be like hungry or thirsty. She's been drinking water and scavenging for like rodents, basically. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have any health issues. And she's been running away, or taking turns running away and chasing these little demons here. The Crundles. We did have a little bit of a scary spot where she ran into like a serpent man, but for some reason the serpent man just didn't really seem too interested. So the serpent man, spearman, where is it at? Yeah, all the way to, basically this thing hasn't even moved. It's just chilling. It's been sitting there for a while now. So while that's been going on, it's kind of like demanded a lot of our, I guess you'd say, our attention. We've been sort of, I wouldn't say neglecting other things, but it's definitely captivated me to the point of, you know, wanting to focus on that. We have a lot of drinks and a lot of food. That's good. That's good. Alright, well, we wanted to start a 3rd militia before too long, right? So why don't we go ahead and figure out, I think we had kind of already decided that we go to migration wave. Yeah, I think we had decided that we were going to make Tekid here, the militia captain, I think is what we had decided. So, Tekid no Simasab. We're going to make you the... we're going to make a new squad, right? So, before we can make a new squad, we have to go into our noble screen and we have to designate that person a militia captain. The potash maker. Well, you're no longer a potash maker. Now you are the captain of a squad. So we're going to create a squad. This is going to be, you know, metal armor. And I think we had decided that we were going to go copper with them. We don't. They're not allowed to use bronze. So if we go to uniforms, we can make a new uniform here. So we hit C, and then we're going to name it Copper Cavies. They're the Copper Cavies. And then we're going to basically have to go through in each piece. We're going to have to say, you know, for this piece of armor, we want you to wear this kind of metal. Alright, so if we go here to armor, right? We're already there. And then we want to talk about what kind of material it's made out of. That's capital M. Okay. Okay, armor. Right. Then we want to say copper. Copper armor. They're going to be outfitted completely in copper. They're the Copper Cavies. And they resent the fact that they can't wear the bronze. You know, they're kind of upset about it. Okay, so that's the legs. Now we do the helm. And then the gloves. Oops. So I'm going to have to do the helm again. Oops. It's very particular about, like, you gotta have your cursor on the exact right spot, or you're going to undo some of the work that you just did. But I suppose, you know, that gives Dwarf Fortress a little bit of its charm, and the fact that it's somewhat inaccessible, I guess you'd say. It really makes the payoff worth it, I think. Whenever you finally kind of get the hang of Dwarf Fortress, you really feel like you have done something, you know. I think, like, playing Dwarf Fortress and, like, enjoying Dwarf Fortress and even, you know, being able to I think we're gonna do axes. Let's do battle axes, copper battle axes. Being able to play it even at any level is it's almost like a, I don't know, I don't really want to call it a status symbol, you know, or anything. It doesn't make you, like, you know, king of the nerds or something. But whenever you talk to people and you're like, yeah, I'm really into Dwarf, they're like, you know, what games do you play? And you're like, I'm really into Dwarf Fortress. If they know what Dwarf Fortress is, they're like, what? How do you play that? You know, I tried that, I couldn't get into it, so. And it's kind of a shame, because Dwarf Fortress really is a good game. Alright, so that, I think, fixes that, right? So now we need to assign that uniform to that squad. So, if we go to squads, maybe? The Pillars of Skinning was the name that was randomly assigned. I think we're going to change that, though. We're going to call them the Copper Cavies. Copper Cavies. And then uniforms. Assign uniforms, maybe? Shift enter used for... Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Shift enter used for squad. So the whole squad now is going to be using that Copper Cavies uniform. Good. Okay. Okay, so now let's look at our stocks and see. I think we did start to make some armor, right? Some copper armor. It's so hard to find shit in here. Yeah, we have some copper breastplates, looks like. So, copper. Okay, so it looks like we have, what, 3, 6, 10 copper breastplates at this point? Did we make the weapons? We have a lot of weapons. Unforbid all that junk. Training spears, copper spears. I think our initial thought was that we were going to have them be a spear unit, but the fact that the militia leader is more towards axes is making me stick more towards axes. So let's go ahead and get them some copper battle axes. And then we want copper leggings. And then copper greaves. And then copper helm. I don't even know if we have enough copper for this, but we're just going to go ahead and go for it. Copper bot. No, copper boots. And then we need a copper shield. I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. If not, we'll get it fixed. We might not even have enough copper. What are we smelting right now? Tetrahedrite? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, what else is going on? What else is happening up in the fortress? Everything else looking pretty good. Are we... Yeah, we're still making mugs. Diffio is a mug making... just like a fiend. He's a mug making monster. As evidenced by the, like, 200,000 dwarf bucks of just, like, wealth we have sitting around. Okay, so now that we have that militia squad leader set up, we can go ahead and do what we need to do here in Therapist. Okay, so this person is also going to be in the squad. Copper Cavies. And what are you? A dyer? Sure, you can be in the Copper Cavies. And you are a glazer. Well, you can be in the Copper Cavies. I think that was why we were gonna do spears, is because this person has some spear ranks. Oh well. It'll be fun. What are you? You're probably already in one. Yeah, you're in the Whiskered Seals, huh? Well, I guess we can look at jobs here. See what kind of jobs we got. Tanner. Welcome to the Cavies. I'm gonna look at anybody who has detail, you know, like as their job right now. I'm gonna look at them first, because chances are, if they're detailing, they're probably not going to be they're not going to have much much skills elsewise. Like this person just has a bunch of social skills, and they're not really even that good. So they probably wouldn't really be a very good warrior, but I don't think it really matters. Fish cleaner, huh? Well, you may get your chance to clean some fish down in the underground cavern layers pretty soon. Another tanner, huh? Yeah, and you're not even very good at it. What are you doing? Constructing a building? You're an engraver. That's your job. You're an engraver. You're terrible. Okay. And then we'll just commit those changes. So now we have our third militia squad. And this was our barracks, right? So let's go ahead and assign this to the Cavies. Boom. And boom. If we go into our military screen and alerts, we're gonna put the Cavies on training. They're now active. And that should be good. I have not forgotten about our danger room just yet, but I want to get this person rescued before we start utilizing the danger room. So it looks like our roads are finally starting to come in. Ooh, we need to chop down some more trees, don't we? I thought we traded for a bunch of wood. What's up with that, game? Is it just chilling here? Is the wood just sitting out? Yeah, the cloth bin, steel bars, rock nuts. Maybe not. Maybe we already used it all. Really? Holy moly. How are we using all this wood? How are we using all this wood? I know we're doing a lot of smelting, but geez. Alright, so let's see if they actually dug that. Ooh, there they go. Good. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming, don't worry. Hopefully she doesn't move a ton. That's my biggest thing. What is that? A cave spider. Oh no. We'll get there soon. So I do apologize if this episode has been a little bit less positive or upbeat, or me being a little bit less talkative than my normal self. I've been a little under the weather for the past day or two, and actually I really was debating on whether I wanted to record or not today, simply because I know that when I don't feel too well, I don't necessarily do my best recording, but I wanted to get something out for you guys. I don't really like the idea of not having a video for you guys every day. It kind of bums me out to think about it. Maybe we should have went 3 wide here, because it's going to take this person a long damn time to make this shaft. Shaft? Oh yeah. Okay. Could also be that we've actually been moving some wood into these different places. Maybe. I really like the look of the engraving on the floor. I think it looks really nice. Especially with no rocks around, I think that the fortress is starting to look very well. Very, very nice. Is there really anywhere else that we need to engrave at this point? I mean, pretty soon we're going to have to, yeah, we should smooth this out up here. We should smooth the hospital out too. We should smooth the well out, because it'll give people happy thoughts when they come to get water. Oh yeah, look at that road, man. Look at that road. Finally, it only took, you know, like 3 episodes for them to start working on the road. I'm really rather surprised that we have not seen an invasion yet, but there's still plenty of time. I think in the last series that I said that we actually got an invasion very shortly after that, so we're well prepared for an invasion though. Like, I have no doubt in my mind if we got it, unless it was like a necromancer. If we had a necromancer come with a necromancer army, then we might have some issues. Okay, down we go. Crundles are just, looks like they're just harassing it. Almost there. Let's go ahead and grab, I think, let's grab the bronze gods and move them down here. Oh, it's my timer. Started setting a timer that actually is going to beep at me because I have a bad habit of continuing on. There they are. Awesome. Okay. Well, in the next video, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and pop that side of that wall right there, and then what we'll do is we're going to rescue that dwarf, and then after we might actually visit a little bit of smackdown on the Crundles, just to let them know that we didn't appreciate their harassment of our fair dwarf here, our fair miner, who is probably scarred for life. So we might kill a few of these Crundles, but then we're probably just going to wall it back up. The good thing is that at any point in time in the future, what we can do is we can actually send a military squad down here to kind of guard people. And you know, there's a lot of things that we can do down here. We can cut down these different trees here. They'll give a lot of nice wood, and we can also harvest these gems. Amethysts are really good. Yeah, so it's not a bad thing to be able to come down into the cavern lair for sure. So the only thing you have to watch out for is forgotten beasts, and the fact that all of the subterranean cavern lairs in the game are connected with all of the other subterranean cavern lairs. So even if a cavern lair looks relatively harmless, which ours kind of does at this point. I mean, we have one serpent man, we have a bunch of Crundles, and the Crundles aren't really doing anything. Yeah, giant Olm, I'm not really too concerned with either. The thing is, things can wander in, so you do have to be on guard with that. That's why we don't just like leave a path open at all times, because you never know when something could come up. So we'll probably wall it in, and then we might even put a door behind the wall, and then we can take the wall back down and then just lock the door. But anyways, that'll have to be in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I do apologize if I don't necessarily sound myself, or if I've been a little bit less fun or chatty than I normally would be, but it was important for me to get a video to you guys today. So thanks for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Game on.